Mercedes has recently provided additional insights into the forthcoming season and their expectations. With Formula One being a fiercely competitive arena and Red Bull having maintained dominance for the past 2 years, speculation is rife about their potential decline. Could this year witness a shift in fortunes, with Mercedes-Benz aiming to reclaim the throne they last held a decade ago? James Allison, the technical director at Mercedes-Benz, emphatically debunked the notion that being part of the team during its quest to regain its championship status has been devoid of enjoyment. He expressed that while it may not be as enjoyable as winning, there's a certain joy in embracing the challenges inherent in the sport. Acknowledging Red Bull's steadfast perseverance during a challenging phase, he highlighted the satisfaction that comes with working collectively to re-establish the team's competitive strength. Being in a challenging position becomes rewarding when there's confidence that the team is making the right moves to regain prominence. Allison's reference to Red Bull's struggles before Max Verstappen's consecutive titles reflects the resilience required in a sport characterized by prolonged competitive cycles. Even for a team equipped with ample resources and talent, attaining a competitive advantage is a time-consuming process. However, once achieved, it tends to endure long enough to create lasting records. The contrast between the ascending Red Bull and the waning Mercedes mirrors the natural progression of success, where the energy that initially fuels long-term triumph eventually diminishes, yielding to the insatiable ambition for the next generation. This narrative echoes the conclusion of Ferrari's dominance in the early 2000s, marked by years of unprecedented success, the emergence of sporting legends, and substantial wealth accumulation. However, the vortex of ambition eventually lost its vigor, leading to a disintegration of the cohesive unit. Key figures like Ross Brawn, Michael Schumacher, and Jean Todt departed in quick succession, signaling the end of an era and paving the way for a new generation of stars. However, the dynamics surrounding the transition from Mercedes to Red Bull unveil a more intricate narrative when viewed through the lens of the entropy model. The shift in Formula One supremacy was not simply a result of generic entropy, but stemmed from unique circumstances. Predating the hybrid power unit era, evident in Sebastian Vettel's 4 consecutive world titles, demonstrating resilience against entropy. The pivotal transformation occurred abruptly in 2014, when the new formula altered the key determinant of success from aerodynamics to power units. While aerodynamics remained vital, the performance gap between a competent chassis and an exceptional one was typically half a second, whereas the power unit disparity could be 2 or 3 times as significant. Red Bull, powered by Renault, faced unexpected challenges as Renault underestimated the complexities of the hybrid era. In contrast, Mercedes, with extensive engine facilities and significant investments over the years, was well prepared for the paradigm shift brought about by the new hybrid formula. This transformation acted as a meteorite, rapidly reshaping the Formula One landscape and disrupting the existing status quo. Mercedes, backed by substantial resources, ambitious leadership, and the strategic guidance of Ross Brawn, seized the opportunity presented by the new era. Red Bull, a formidable racing force lacking the engineering prowess and long-term strategic vision of an automotive giant, found itself with limited influence over its future. The issue for Red Bull wasn't a loss of motivation, but a significant reduction in firepower and the ability to translate that motivation into performance. The magnitude of this difference was evident in the contrasting performances of the 2 power units. While Mercedes was technologically advanced by nearly 5 years, the disparity extended beyond technology. Mercedes capitalized on its substantial lead time to integrate chassis and power unit divisions seamlessly. Strategic allocation of resources to maximize integration possibilities was facilitated by astute personnel. On an organizational level, this integration translated into outstanding aerodynamics and immense power for Mercedes. In contrast, Red Bull, while maintaining superb aerodynamics, struggled to fully exploit the advantage while compensating for a substantial energy deficit. This compromise paralleled the limitations faced by a brilliant driver who was denied access to the optimal vehicle for showcasing their skills. In the years when Red Bull managed to craft a car with superior aerodynamics compared to Mercedes, any advantage gained was overshadowed by the overwhelming power disparity. By 2016, Red Bull strategically tailored its aerodynamic design for circuits with slower corners, where the impact of its power deficit would be less pronounced, as disclosed by Adrian Newey. Anticipating a shortfall in power, Red Bull made concessions in aerodynamics at tracks where the power discrepancy would be most severe, essentially bracing for a significant setback. The lack of confidence in Renault's assurances led to inherent compromises extending beyond the horsepower disadvantage. Seeking narrow windows of opportunity, Red Bull's aspirations for a championship title became unrealistic. Regulatory changes further impeded Red Bull, particularly the 2017 White Car standards that posed a wind tunnel correlation challenge due to the larger model's altered approach to tunnel walls. The 2019 restrictions on undernose guiding vanes, the prohibition of blown axles, and the reduced height of barge boards targeted Red Bull's high-rake, short car concept, contrasting with Mercedes' low-rake, long car strategy. However, a regulatory cut in the floor space for T21 benefited Red Bull and coincided with the development of a strong relationship with Honda as a trusted engine partner. Over the years, power and integration progress aligned Red Bull with Mercedes until they became a comparable force. Red Bull eventually achieved a remarkable combination of superb aerodynamics and a powerful engine. The competition was fierce. Then it was Mercedes' turn to face challenges. The 2022 Venturi underbody restrictions introduced an impressive tripwire, uniquely navigated by Red Bull. While Mercedes still possessed a competitive engine, it struggled to address its aerodynamic disadvantage. Despite Allison's belief that progress has been made, the extent of Red Bull's advancements remains uncertain, adding excitement for both him and the spectators. Expectations are not for progress to follow a linear path. According to Allison, the journey is a roller coaster of hope, setbacks, and renewed efforts. The goal is to drive upward with a steep, strong, and secure ascent, making the competition enjoyable and providing a formidable challenge for rivals. Embarking on the upcoming journey, Mercedes remains steadfast in its commitment to reclaim Formula One glory, with the iconic Lewis Hamilton leading the charge. Despite facing challenges in the past 2 years, the team expresses unwavering confidence in Hamilton's determination to regain victory. As Formula One transitioned to ground-effect cars in 2022, Mercedes encountered ongoing issues, hindering Hamilton from adding to his impressive tally of 103 race victories since December 2021. Amidst speculations about Hamilton's allegiance to the team, he inked a 2-year deal last year, signaling his continued dedication to the sport. According to Allison, finding a driver on the grid lacking motivation is a rarity, particularly among the more successful ones. In Hamilton's case, the innate drive to win is an integral part of his identity, dismissing any doubts about his commitment to success. Acknowledging the challenges, Mercedes is pushing forward with a redesigned W15 Challenger, addressing the problematic rear-end features of its predecessor. While Hamilton and George Russell are currently limited in their involvement, Allison underscores the pivotal role drivers play during winter testing, ensuring physical and mental preparedness. Winter serves as a crucial period for drivers to stay connected with the team's progress, though their active involvement intensifies once the car hits the track. Allison emphasizes the driver's interpretative role during testing, as their insights become integral in fine-tuning the car. The looming question revolves around the competitiveness of Mercedes' new car, the W15 Challenger, and its ability to challenge Red Bull right from the start of the season. While improvements are anticipated, the prospect of an immediate win remains uncertain. As the 2024 season beckons, the speculation persists. Can Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton recapture the spotlight? Share your thoughts and predictions in the comments down below.